So I don't know about y'all, but I feed the birds. I love birds, and so I feed them. And I have a bird house on my balcony, right? So yesterday was Friday. Yesterday I realized that I was running low on bird food, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the store to get some bird food. I went to a different store, and see, my birds, they are very bougie birds. They do not like dollar store bird food. They do not like Kroger, Walmart. They don't like that type of bird food. But what they do like, the bird food that they do like, the store that they want me to buy it from, it's all the way, it's a little minute away. And so I'm like, okay, I went to the store. I'm like, man, I should have went to the other store because I still didn't get bird food. Anyways, didn't come home with no bird food. So this morning I'm sitting out on my balcony and I'm journaling. And my birds come to they fly on the balcony. And she just was looking at me like, where's my food? And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna go get your food. Like, a few of them jumped on the balcony like, where is the food? Do you not see that there's nothing in there? And I'm like, having a whole conversation with these birds. Like, bruh, I forgot to get them from the store yesterday. I'm gonna go get them in a minute. Friend, tell me why they flew away. And I'm like, okay, as soon as I get done doing this, I'm gonna go get the food. Girl, 5 minutes passed. They came back like flapping their wings really, really hard. Flapping their wings really, really hard. Like very much looking at me, look at them, Girl, so I am in the car right now on my way to the store to go get my birds some bird food. It's rainy out here. It feels good out here actually. And I'm very grateful for the ride. So, I'm like, all right, Lord, I'm going to go get this bird food. If God makes sure the birds eat, surely he'll make sure you eat, right? So, girl, I literally jumped in the car like, let me just go to the store, man. Because these birds, as long as I'm on my balcony, they're not gonna stop. They was coming back to back, and they was bringing their friends, and they was bringing my nieces and my nephews and my little bird babies. Because I got bird babies. I've had, there was a season where and these are free birds. Now, I'm not talking about pet bird. I'm talking about nature birds that come. I got some nature birds, and one season, the birds, she laid an egg in my plant. And ever since she's laid an egg in my plant, it's just been, I've seen so many baby birds being hatched in my plant for real. So I know that, I gotta go feed my bird babies and my bird nieces and nephews and, all of them. Because if God makes sure that the birds eat every single day, the birds are not worrying about what they eat. The birds are not worrying about where their shelter's going to be. The birds are not worrying about if they're going to get some water today. The birds are not worrying about that. So that is always, and I'm so grateful to God because that's always a reminder. Every time I see my birds, every time I feed my birds, every time I don't feed my birds, I remember okay, Lord, you make sure these birds eat every day. I've never seen a skinny bird unless it was sick. But even at that point, I've still never seen a skinny bird. So, planting my seeds. I know it's raining. God is watering my seeds, my mind. I'm just staying as focused as possible and knowing and understanding what it feels like to have peace. But also understanding and knowing what it feels like to have a closer relationship with God, because that's baby. So come with me. Thanks for riding with me as I go feed these birds. Girl, I said, let me get up and get these birds some food. And they waiting on me. When I mean to tell you they're waiting on me, I do not like when I run out of bird food. I buy 10 pounds at a time. I buy pounds and pounds of bird food because they eat a lot. I can go fill up their birdhouse today. Today is Saturday. I fill up their birdhouse today. It'll probably be gone like Monday morning or Monday afternoon. By Monday night, for real, if I don't fill it up again, it'll all be gone. Because these birds love to eat, y'all. And we thank God for the birds. Why every time it's raining, it's always a football team outside in the rain? I don't understand that. Every time it's raining, it's always a little football team outside in the rain. Or a soccer team or somebody playing in the rain. So, on the way to the store to feed my birds, child.
If you ever been praying for a sign that God still speaks, this is it. I know what it feels like to wonder if heaven has gone quiet, to pray and hear nothing, to cry out for direction and feel like the answers never came, to carry the weight of decisions with no one to guide you. That's where I was. Until one ordinary day in the store, God broke the silence with one simple instruction. Get bird food. I obeyed, not realizing how much that moment would mean. Soon the birds began to gather, and before long they laid eggs in one of my plants. Life was multiplying right in front of me, all because of one small act of obedience. Now every morning, more and more birds gather on my porch. They eat, they sing, they build, and it looks like they create their own little community right outside my window. And it reminds me of something important. We were never meant to carry silence, confusion, or fear alone. Just like the birds gather daily to be fed, we need places to gather too. Safe spaces to be filled, strengthened, and reminded who we are in God. That's why God has created Trust Your Journey Academy. It's a free academy. It's a free community built for women who feel stuck, unseen, or weary in their faith. Inside, you won't find cliches, but clarity and straight talk about the weight being carried and stories from my own journey that will show you faith can still stand in the storm. And to celebrate this launch, the first 50 people who join will also receive the Reset Seed, a free resource I created to help you plant one seed, one shift that can grow into lasting change. The link is in my bio. If you've ever been praying for direction and community, this is your invitation. The doors are open, the table is set, and there's a seat waiting for you.